Never follow people that got all the answers. Follow people that got all the questions. What up, what up? It's your boy French Montana and you watching Billboard News.
Hey everybody, it's Rania Niftos with Billboard News, and I'm here with Grammy-nominated rapper, Billboard chart topper, French Montana.
How you doing?
Feeling like I'm fresh out booze. If they want the drama, got the ooze. Ship the whole crew to the cruise.
So we're here to talk about such an incredible project that you've been working on and is
Yes.
finally going to see the light of day.
Yes.
For Khadija, an incredible documentary. Why was now the right time to tell such an intimate story?
Yeah, I'm about to put you on the story. See, I'm really from Africa.
You know, going through everything that I went through in my career, I feel like it finally made sense. It's a story beginning to end of a chapter.
Right.
It was a chapter where my mother came here, sacrificed for us, and went back after 25 years. And I feel like that was like the closure of like us coming, me just struggling in the Bronx, not knowing English, being culture shocked about the whole move that we made. My father, my mother, him leaving, us getting on welfare and struggling. Then for me to be French Montana, and my mother didn't see her family for like 25 years.
And it's true. I mean, spotlighting immigrant voices in that way is so unique, especially when people might see you and they're like, oh, he's French Montana.
Yeah.
Like, what struggles could he have had? But you have this whole incredible story leading up until this point.
Exactly. It's showing people all the hurdles and taking all the wounds, you know? See, one thing about the wounds, that's where the light enters.
Yeah.
And showing people that if you're only working on sunny days, you never reach your destination.
I love that. And also you got to work with Drake and Diddy
Yeah,
on
of course.
the film. They were producers on the documentary. What was it like working with them in a non-musical way?
They watched my career and it was kind of like my brothers from the beginning. And it kind of made sense because everything they speak on is just from the heart.
Yeah, and it's cool to be able to show people a new side
Yeah.
of you, for people who maybe just know your music. And
Yeah,
it's
for
just,
sure.
This is you, you know?
I mean, it's the first thing that I ever made about the whole story from beginning to end. For me, from the beginning, coming to America in '96, all the way until now.
Wow, yeah, an incredible journey. And
Yeah, thank you.
honestly, like, it's so inspiring to,
Thank you.
as I've already told you, I'm also a daughter of immigrants, so
Yeah.
it's so incredible
Definitely.
to see you have this journey and be here, and so
thank
it's
you.
so great. And you also have lots of exciting stuff outside of the documentary as well. You released an album back in January.
Yeah.
20 bands, 20 bands, 20 hoes. Yes, I do. Got them all coming, try to fit them all in a row. Yes, I do.
And people already want new music from you.
Yeah.
What can you tell us about what you're working on?
Well, I'm dropping something with Kodak Black.
I can't lie, I've been riding with that fire. I've been getting fried since the 7-5 when Max wants to try.
Working on a soundtrack for Khadija for the documentary.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, so I have, you know, all the hip hop elites on there. I actually don't want to do too much around the doc,
Yeah.
just because I wanted to have its own moment.
Yeah.
Because it's kind of like, you know, probably the best thing I ever worked on in my career.
That was the breaking point. I gotta stop and I gotta start building my empire for my family.
You're the most streamed African-born artist in history.
That's what they say.
How does that feel to represent your continent in that way?
You know, it's a blessing. And like I said, I just do what I love. I don't want to be remembered for most streams. I want to be remembered for how I impacted people's lives and how I showed them the way. And, you know, anybody can get streams. There's a lot of pop artists that, you know, was lip singing that had more streams than artists that really meant something to the culture.
Yeah.
You know, so I just want to mean something to the culture, and I want to leave a stamp and just let kids know that you could do it. And you know, just if this is your love, this is what God picked for you to do. If this is your niche, then I feel like, you know, you can accomplish whatever it is you want in the world with it.
And you are unforgettable. I need to get you alone.
African artists are having such a moment, especially with the rise of Afrobeats.
Yeah, but I got the biggest Afro song to ever come out.
Because we talked to DeVito recently.
Yes, shout out to DeVito.
Yeah. What is
Man.
it about the genre, do you think, that is clicking so much?
Man, I think it's a fresh sound. I feel like Burna Boy, Wizkid, Tim's, Rima, DeVito, it's a whole movement, but it's a whole movement behind them that's coming.
Yeah.
And I feel like the drums and it's the same drums you hear in Spanish music, are the same drums you hear, you know, in all type of different cultures. And I feel like it all came from Africa. I always say Africa deserves more shine than it gets. But you know what? It's gonna end up there. So that's gonna be they crown, because that's where everything's gonna end up at when as far as music.
For the self-made boss, gotta make a toast. Out of everyone I lost, I miss myself the most.
Something that I've always thought was really cool about you was how you navigate being in the spotlight. I think you, of course, are incredibly successful, but you kind of still hold a very private life. And I think that that's a really cool balance. But you've had some moments where you were very active in the media. Like, for example, you had a very famous relationship with Khloe Kardashian. How do you navigate times where you're front and center in the media versus times where you want to be more private? Like, where is the balance with that?
I just think, you know, it's like different seasons, you know? Like there comes the fall, there comes the summer, there comes the winter. The winter time you stay in the house, summertime you come out. You know, I just go with my groove, you know? But I also don't like nothing that have to do with reality TV. I don't like nothing that have to do with anything besides my music to be, you know, publicized, because I feel like when you broadcast that, it just takes away from why I'm really here.
Yeah, I love it. Well, thank you. You're
thank you for
so
having me.
inspiring. This was so wonderful. I'm so excited for people to see the documentary.
Thank you.
Thank you.